Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. My name is Marissa Jote. In today's video we are doing a half up, half down hairstyle. We're using Outre Expression wavy Bahama locks, and this is 18 inches. A pack gives you 30 strands, and we used about 2.5 to 3 packs. Okay guys, so this video was going to be so long that I had to split the crochet. I had to split the braid pattern from the crochet installation. We took out crochet for this video. We took out her crochets and I posted how to take out crochets. And then we washed her hair and we did this style. I saw a braid pattern, a similar braid pattern on YouTube some time ago. And so here I am putting my own imagination, trying to figure out a way to do that style. And honey, this was not easy. Like, I didn't try it before, right? So I was trying to wing it and it really was not easy. You will see some of the parts where I'm like having a hard time. So basically the idea was that I would split her hair half, right? From ear to ear. So I have the hair from the front and the hair from the back separated. And to make the crochet look like single braids, I did single plaits around the perimeter of her nape to her ear. And then I'm going to do single plaits from ear to ear. This way, when you look at the half up, half down style, it looks like it's real braids, but it's not. So that was the idea. Instead of splitting the hair into squares, I decided to split the hair into triangles. I apply a little bit of edge control to the lines that I create, and then I try to part it a little bit better. I don't know. I am not the best at dividing, like making really crisp lines. Like, I'm really trying, but I feel like I'm still learning. So, and then one other thing that I was experiencing was that the edge control kind of left a little bit of a white residue. So I had to really rub it into the hair. And that way, it didn't show that white residue. Does anybody else have that issue? So if you see me like rubbing the hair, it's because I'm trying to get the edge control to really get into the hair and not look so white. So yeah, from her right ear to her left ear, I did triangle. Now this part was easy. Doing the back of her head, that was not an issue at all. That was cool, all rosy, right? So, look, I have 2 lines of cornrow. Heck, I've done most of the head in single plaits. I might as well do them all in single plaits. What's 2 lines of cornrow going to do? Anywho, so my idea right now is I'm trying to see how I can pull the single plaits into the cornrow and still make it look like single braids, like, you know, and still make it look like it's single braids. I didn't want the hair to kind of be overlapping each other, and then you could still see that it was plaits, you know, single plaits interconnecting into other braids. So that was a little bit of a challenge. So I decided to just let the single plaits follow each other in a line, straight line, into the bottom cornrow. God, if that even makes sense. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So still working on the bottom part of her head. I have my last cornrow, but to start the cornrow, I had to unravel this one braid to use it to start the cornrow. So that's what I'm doing. And then I will pull the end of the braid that I did initially. I'm going to pull that into this cornrow. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Why didn't I? Okay, so I think what I did here was I did not pull the end of that bottom cornrow into this cornrow because it was already too thick. And I didn't want it to get too bulky. So I just left the bottom cornrow and I did the top cornrow. And then now I'm just feeding the tail into this and making it look nice without creating bulk while I was cornrowing it. So that's what I did. I basically just kind of looped them around each other. So now I'm bringing that one down and I'm looping that into the bottom cornrow. So the bottom part of her head, that was no issue. That was all rosy and good, right? The challenge was when I came to the top. Here I was at the top trying to do the exact same thing at the bottom and it was not working. It was going to create bulk. So the top was a little bit of a challenge. Y'all going to see how I kind of hustled with it. Okay, so now I finished the bottom. We're at the top. I'm doing the exact triangles that I did at the ear to ear. So that's what I'm doing right now. And that marks my last triangular plaits. Okay, now my next thing I'm going to be doing is doing triangular plaits and on her hairline. So that's what I'm doing. Now I realized also one thing. If when I stood behind her and plaited her hair going backwards, acting like I was doing cornrow, it looked better. You know, because of course she's going to be wearing her hair back. So I had to make sure that I was plaiting her hair going backwards. This way the crochets will lay nicely. Can you imagine like if I stood in front of her and plaited her hair facing downwards in her face? When she pulls her hair back, it will look weird, right? So I had to do it from the back. So I kind of had like weird finger angles there because I had to stand there and do the single plait this way. And yeah, I slowed it down here so y'all can see like what I'm talking about. You see the cornrow it looks like cornrow, but I'm doing plaits going backwards towards her head, and that would rather let the hair fall better when we crochet. Okay, so I can't wait for y'all to see where I was hustling. So when I finish this part, guys, the challenge here was somehow, okay, I have hair right there by the ear, right? And I'm thinking, how am I going to incorporate that into a cornrow without creating bulk? So here I am, like holding the hair, trying to figure out how am I going to do this. So I decided to do the exact same thing I did in the back, and I split the line from that side to the other side, and I started cornrowing, incorporating the hair into it. And then I realized it was too thick, because I'm imagining if I put the crochet hair on it and I put crochet hair at the bottom triangular one, it's going to be too bulky. So I left that alone, and I moved to the other side of her head, like that's going to make a difference. So here I am trying another way. So I decided to rather divide the lines into triangles, right, coming from front to back. So instead of doing from side to side like I did in the bottom part of her head, I've decided to just cornrow going backwards. So that's what I'm doing. And then this was so, like, this was hard trying to figure out as I go. So okay, I decided I'm going to incorporate the tails of each braid into the next one. And then I realized that was creating bulk too. So I took that one out and tried to fluff the hair a little bit and incorporated maybe a tail at a time. That was not working. So I took it out again. And here she is kind of giving a warning, like she promised to let me out of here early. So y'all see, I took it out. Forgive my voice, guys. I worked last night. I haven't really slept, and so my voice is kind of off. Forgive me. I'm not sick. I'm fine. So I took it out, right? And then I decided to do it again. And this time I said, okay, I am not going to incorporate any tails into the next braid. I'm just going to do all the braids going backwards, straight backwards. And then when I'm done, I will figure out what to do. So that's what I did here. And I basically just cornrowed everything, zigzag lines, incorporated the front plaits into the cornrow straight down. That's all I did, from front hairline straight down. And then when I finished, I took the tails and kind of wove them into each other and made sure that I was not creating too much bulk. So this was the only way that helped me out. I don't know if anybody else has done this before. What is the best way to do it? Secondly, I'm going to really dig to try to find that girl's video that I saw. I don't remember her name, but I saw a similar video somewhere, and I loved the idea. And I was like, oh, when I'm ready to make my video, I will look at her video and give her credit and just basically do the exact same thing she did. But of course I couldn't find it, so I had to figure out my own way of doing it, and this is what I came up with. And I think it worked out great. As much hustling as I went through, I think it came out really good. Guys, so in this video I am only showing you the braid pattern that we use for this half down. Right now she's wearing the braids down. It's not even up. She's wearing it down, and that's just how she wears it, and it's perfect. If she wants to pick it up, at least she has this beautiful star-shaped design, triangular design in the back of her head. So I called this style "How High Is Your Crown?" because when I finished packing the hair on the top of her head, it was so high up, it was so dramatic. I was like, okay, queen, I see you. Like, how high is your crown? How high can you actually wear this hair? It was so dramatic. It was beautiful. So okay, I mean, y'all seen it. if you want to see how the crochet part of this actually went, that was the easy part. I'm going to post that video very soon, so just kind of be on the lookout for it, and as soon as I have it, I will try to link that on this video as well. Okay, so it will be in the description box if you want to see how the crochet version went. And I appreciate you guys staying here, hanging with me. Guys, we are so close to 10,000. Y'all know when I do my giveaways, I don't play, I go all out. So let's hurry up and hit 10,000 subscribers so we can do some massive giveaway. I appreciate you. I love you. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit notification bells so that when I post a video, you will be the first to know. Okay? Love you. Bye-bye.